Namaste. This video is about integrating economics with spirituality because spirituality works everywhere. Spirituality basically means a higher consciousness of thinking where you are seeing everything from an objective perspective than an individualistic or grounded perspective. So there is a mass consciousness which evolves, and hence we have to look things from above also. Like, how does it look when you look at yourself from above? Is this what you want in your destiny? Is this the way you want to live? Do you want to feel compromised all the time? Basically, are you fighting for survival all the time? Are you living on loans because you want to grow your business, but as soon as the money comes, the loans take away all the money? So should you be working at a lower income in a job or somewhere where you can feel satisfied without having to take on so many loans? So right now, even the biggest business houses, even countries, governments are like struggling to pay loans, and it's a struggle which is everywhere, especially in the west and the east. Maybe the petrol producing countries don't have so many loans, but other countries have. And this struggle for money really should not exist. You should be able to float without drowning, where you are making your choices not because everyone expects it, but because you really agree with it inside yourself, and which will make you and your children happier in the long run. For example, if you are spending crores on a wedding, and then after the wedding you tell the daughter she has to adjust anyways, and you prefer to invest on the man. A lot of families prefer to invest on the boy than on the daughter's education, and a lot of families like to be more friendly with the boy than the girl, their own daughter. And recently I was studying in history that women are not paid according to their need, though everything is taken from them according to their ability. Even men feel slaughtered in marriages especially, and they feel slaughtered because they don't have the freedom to spend the money they want on their own. And again, they are working for need more than ability. They are compromising on jobs which they don't like so that they can be a provider for the house, a struggle which women do not have to face. If they are living with a man, they can blame the man for it, but the man can only blame God for it, and that is unfair, because the power of creation is in the human soul. It's not in an animal soul, but that is what distinguishes an animal soul from a human soul. I don't know about elephants. Dogs seem to be very wise these days. They are responding to emotions, but generally spoken, animal consciousness is a unified consciousness, and they do not have the power to individually create, which a human being has. So you cannot really blame God as a human being. You can definitely ask God for help, as asking a WLAN, a computer asking an operator for helping, or a driver asking the owner for helping. It's that that your body is driven by a life force, and that life force comes from God, and you can easily connect, and it can be done very logically. I do my sessions very, very logically. I can just straight do CBT and straight go into the next level of CBT, which is regression, and totally scientifically. It's understood scientifically. So, but to teach it, people are not open to integrating spirituality and science. So teaching it is a problem right now. Over time, hopefully, we can teach it in schools, in colleges, how to extract your narrative from the subconscious mind without judging it as a past life or a future life. How to find insight, how to find your subconscious, your soul talking. That is the way it talks in stories. So basically, the thing is that you have to be paid according to your need, and you have to work according to your ability to find happiness in life. And this was supposed to be a communist principle written by Karl Marx, but it is not a communist principle. It is basic knowledge, though of course we have to give credit to the writer, but otherwise it was downloaded to him probably. And the reason communism failed was because they did not allow creativity. They did not allow anything abstract like healing or music or art or dance or poetry. So you can't expect people to live like slaves all the time. So that is why it collapsed. But the reason this principle survives, why I'm saying, is that you have to pay people according to their need. You cannot simply say they have to adjust because they don't earn enough. And need is decided by vibration and your ability. So if you are able to do things which can change people's lifetimes over their whole life, then you have to be paid much higher. Otherwise, the energy will not go enough for the shift to happen. If you are leading countries, you have to be paid higher because you are leading over businessmen, and businessmen respect only money. So your wealth has to be shown more than the businessmen, so that they respect you. Otherwise, they can crush you by mocking you. So that is why political leaders sometimes have to be corrupt, simply because they have to show off to get people to obey them. Finally, everything is, going around worshipping for money, whereas your aim is to be positive, to be calm, to be able to laugh easily, to be able to breathe easily, to be free of sickness. And for that, you have to meditate on positivity and mindfulness, because it has been shown that works more than material pursuits for finding happiness in life. This is research. I have recently published papers which are online, and even in the blog which I am uploading today, you can read this, that we don't know how to do it right now. How do you pay people according to their ability, work, and you make them work to your ability, and pay them according to their need. So they work according to their ability and they are paid according to their needs. So we don't know how to do it right now. But if a lot of people are working on positivity, gratitude, optimism, and they are meditating on it, the way will come forth. Ways come forth. Suddenly you have downloads and you know how to do it. So we need a vibration to receive that frequency where the answer is there. And that vibration comes through calmness. Calmness. For some time, deny your problems and sit in calmness and receive simply those abilities where you are not in problems. You are receiving those frequencies, and then the policy, the steps will come through, and then you can apply them on your problems. So detachment or mindfulness is very necessary to achieve positivity in life. Otherwise, only positivity can be toxic. Only mindfulness can again make a person insane, because he feels vacuumed, emptiness. But when you combine them together, the results are miraculous. Like driving a car, you have a neutral gear and you have a forward gear and a backward gear. So all negativity, positivity and mindfulness are required for evolution, and it can be done. But you have to believe it can be done, and meditate on a situation where you are peaceful at least for 10 minutes a day, forgetting all your problems. Then you will see, over time miracles start happening in life which you never thought you could do. Like I never thought I could make videos. I had terrible shyness. But now I am making videos, and I realize that people like hearing more than reading. So it works. So everything may not be according to you. It can be, you can just give people what they need, and you can work according to your ability, and slowly you will improve as people define their needs. Thank you. Yeah, please meditate or just think about being in peace when all your problems are solved. Regression therapy significantly helps. Narrative regression therapy, it significantly helps if you attain the peace, and then you find the insights from your subconscious mind to understand what happiness really means to you. And if outside influences are your parents' values and friends' values are clouding that happiness, you also learn how to remove them from your subconscious mind by some methods, and that really helps. So you can be positive. It is definitely possible. Once you believe it's possible, then you take the steps, and then you can reach a regression therapist who can actually help you. Thank you.